All right, guys. Bitcoin looking pretty good today. When I woke up this morning, went for a run, and I was listening to a podcast. And then during the podcast, they start saying, well, Bitcoin's pumping a little bit. Things are looking good. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe Bitcoin's up to like 48,500 because we had dipped all the way down to like 47.9 like this morning. So I'm like, okay, Bitcoin's probably back up to 48.5. I don't think it's going to get past it. There's no way. And then when I get home, I actually checked the live coin watch, and here we are. We're almost at $50,000 Bitcoin. So very interesting stuff. We'll see if we get rejected there. But that's extremely positive. I don't know what's causing this pump. It may just be the pre-halvening pump has started. Overall, your altcoins up a little bit. I mean, Bitcoin's kind of stealing the show. You got Cardano at 55 cents, which is nice. Solana 108. Nothing too crazy for Solana. Solana's been here for a while. But overall, your altcoins pretty much just chilling out. So I think we're going to have to wait for Bitcoin to kind of finish doing what it's going to do before altcoins take off. Now, but I do think we're going to have an altcoin major pump pretty soon, probably in the next couple of weeks, going into the month. I wouldn't be surprised if Cardano is not over $1 at that point, because altcoins are just kind of due to make their next leg up. So things are looking absolutely insane. I was looking at the top gaming coins, top AI coins. Because, ever since last year on this channel, we've been talking about the biggest indicator or the biggest pumpage going into the next bull market is probably going to be AI and gaming. And it really is. Every time the market dumps a lot of these gaming coins, like they dump like 50% in a day. But as soon as Bitcoin takes off again, they go crazy. If you look at these top coins right here, in the last 24 hours, a lot of these coins are up over 10%. In the last 7 days, a lot of these coins up over 30%. But overall, most of these coins are up at least 10% over the last week. So you're seeing a lot of interest in the gaming coins. Also, AI coins, I noticed. Here's some, like Fetch AI is up 20% in the last 7 days. The Graph is up 8%. Some of these coins like Teo up 26%, Ocean Protocol up to 16%. So there's no question that these coins, and I've been saying this ever since I started making YouTube videos in the bear market, that AI and gaming are going to be what makes everybody money. People are going to be getting rich off these coins. That's why you have to be a fool not to have some AI projects. Even if your gaming project is just a bigger cap coin like Theta, that's fine. But I really think if you have a few hundred extra bucks or 1,000 extra bucks, getting into coins like Vulcan Forge or the Graft or Fetch AI, it's just not it's not a bad idea, because these coins could easily 50 to 100x from where they are right now. So if you're looking to, if you have some extra money and you're like, okay, I got Bitcoin, I got Cardano, I got, Polymatic, you can't underestimate these AI and gaming coins, because they're going to pump. As long as we go bullish, as long as Bitcoin goes to $100,000 or goes back to all-time highs and things do what we think they're going to do, there's no question these gaming coins and AI coins aren't going to absolutely kill it. And it really is interesting to see. All right, here's an article I found about Cardano. You guys know I have to do a Cardano article at least every video since it's my biggest bag. Cardano, here's why long-term holders are buying more Cardano. Cardano holders keep stacking up coins. On-chain data shows, which we've been talking about this for the last 6 months, that the great thing about Cardano is, if you haven't really gotten into altcoins yet, Cardano really hasn't had its major pump yet. So what you're seeing is, I would still put Cardano at the outer edges of the accumulation phase. Yeah, I mean, most people with the smart money on this channel, other channels, we were accumulating Cardano at 30 cents, 23 cents, 40 cents. I mean, that's where most of our buys are. But you still have people accumulating Cardano, because it really, as long as Cardano, I think, is under 75 cents, I think people are going to continue to be accumulating Cardano. And that is what it looks like happening. Cardano, the 8th largest cryptocurrency by market cap, has recently gained traction, with bulls pushing the Cardano price to a 6-day high of 0.56 on February 11th. I didn't know I even got that high yesterday, because now we're back down to 55. I guess that happened last night. Although Cardano's price have retreated, the cryptocurrency is still up 7% over the week At the time of writing, Cardano has fallen 3% down to 53. Okay, we're at 55 right now. However, not everyone is selling their Cardano coins to take profits. According to on-chain data, a significant number of Cardano holders have held onto their coins for more than a year, demonstrating their belief in the project and its long-term potential. I mean, I would be one of those people. I mean, I think most of my Cardano I've been holding it at least 2 years, probably more like a year and a half at this point. And again, that also falls into I like to have a long-term hold. I know a lot of people don't think about this, but it's a difference between paying 15% in taxes and 40% in taxes. So you got to think about that as well. That's why all these trading channels trying to get you guys to trade. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, taxes. I'm just doing all my Cardano trading on MetaMask, or I'm doing all my Cardano trading on KuCoin. The IRS isn't going to know. What do you think happens when you cash out? Like, what do you think happens when you get audited? Then you pay the taxes. And if you guys know, the worst thing is when the IRS comes back at you 5 years later for unpaid taxes, because then it goes up thousands of percent with fees. So all these idiots who think like, oh, I'm trading on MetaMask, I'm trading like with a VPN, you'll eventually have to pay. Yeah, maybe for the next 4 or 5 years, you won't have to pay it. And then eventually they're going to catch up with you. You're going to get some $200,000 bill from the IRS. So it really is ridiculous. But anyway, here's a tweet. Look at how long people hold Cardano and how big chunk of the total amount is. All that Cardano is not bought up by institutions yet. Probably it's difficult for them to get those Cardanos. That's bullish because the remaining Cardano is not that much and they will need to pay for it. I don't even know what the hell this guy just said. These long-term holders are known as hodlers in the crypto world, have faith in the asset's future value despite the market volatility. They also provide a consistent and devoted foundation of support for the Cardano project. According to data from blockchain analyst startup Into the Block, 23% of Cardano investors have held onto their Cardano in the past 5 years, which, God, you got to be an idiot if you did that. Yeah, I mean, look. The one mistake we don't want to make on this channel is we don't want to be like that jackass when Cardano hits like $4 or $5 and we're like, Cardano's going to $50. Don't sell your Cardano. Like when it's like a year from now and everybody's so bullish on Cardano, you're seeing Cardano all over CNBC. That's all the dumb money coming in. It actually happened 2 years ago when Cardano hit $3. All the YouTubers, including the biggest YouTuber who like always gets quoted with Cardano, Crypto Capital Venture, that guy Dan, telling everybody to get in the Cardano at $3. It's going to $10. And we were selling Cardano here. I didn't have a channel then, but you can find my comments. We were totally out of Cardano at like $2.50 because we knew we didn't want to be the dumb money. But if you held Cardano from a penny all the way to $3 and then back down to 23 cents, unfortunately, you are the dumb money. And please, please, please don't make that mistake this bull market. I know that was most of YouTubers because most Cardano YouTubers did that. And that's one of the reasons I created this channel, because we're not doing that on this channel, guys. We're not holding back into the bear market. Even if we have to get out a little early, I always tell the story. I sold most of my theta at $9 or $10. It went up to $15. People were calling me an idiot for selling. Then a week later, it goes down to $1 again, and I end up making hundreds of thousands of dollars. I know people who had theta had $500,000 worth of theta at the top. Then it went down to like $10,000 worth of theta. Like, people are so stupid. You're never going to get the top in crypto. You're never going to get it. When I saw most of my Cardano, which will probably be at like $3 or $4, maybe a little speck I'll try to sell at $5. Maybe Cardano will go to $7 or $8. I don't care. I'm not trying to get the top. What I'm trying to do is, okay, if I sell my Cardano at $3 or $4, what can I do with that money? Okay, I can buy another rental property. Okay, so I hit my goal of $3, rental property, buy it. It doesn't matter if Cardano keeps going up. I've already hit my goal of getting another rental property. Okay, my theta, I say the same thing. Okay, theta's $10, $15. I'm going to start getting out because that's going to give me enough money to buy another rental property. Maybe theta will go up to $50, but it probably won't. And if you keep holding, it's really all about getting greedy. When you get too greedy in these markets, that's when you lose all your money. So on this channel, I'll tell you guys right now, we're going to be selling a lot of coins, and it's not probably going to be at the top. And I'll probably get a lot of hate on my comments. Oh, Mike, you sold your Cardano at $4. Now we're at $6. You're an idiot. But yeah, meanwhile, I'm like buying a house with cash. And you're just sitting there on freaking YouTube criticizing me. Then a week later, Cardano will go from $6 back to $2 in one of the biggest, most fucking epic crashes you've ever seen in your life. Because that's what happens. And then, after I buy my house, I'm going to come back on and call you a fucking idiot on the comments. Because I love gloating. That's what I do. But yeah, I'm not planning to get the top on any of these coins. I'm not going to get the top on Vulcan Forge, Theta, Cardano, Litecoin, Bitcoin. I plan on selling most of my MicroStrategy stock at probably $800 or $900. MicroStrategy stock might go to $1,500, but I'm not taking that chance. I'll take the 50 grand I made in MicroStrategy stock, and I'll be happy with that. You know, I'm not Mr. Risky here. I've already seen what can happen when you don't sell these markets. I mean, people commit suicide over this. Like it's hell when you have hundreds of thousands of dollars in profits, then it goes down to 5,000 because you got too greedy or you listen to other YouTubers. I really went off on a tangent here. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore, but the point is there's people accumulating Cardano right now. We're still in the accumulation phase, but I do expect Cardano to hit $1. Maybe a little bit before the halving, maybe a little bit after the halving, but it's going to happen. Because remember, Cardano went up to 70 cents a month ago. So it's the next run up is going to be over $1. I saw this article about Cardano. Cardano could record supply shock. Cardano could record supply shock as investors retain 7 billion Cardano for over 5 years. I guess this just gets into people who are just not selling it. They're holding it. And I'm like I said, I'm one of those people. I actually have my Cardano in a hardware wallet now, and I don't plan on touching it until at least minimal end of summer going into fall. Peter Neuthrop, a Cardano proponent affiliated with Cardano fans, staking pools assert that Cardano could see a huge supply shock amid a disclose that investors held 7 billion Cardano for 5 years. And that's what happens. Once Cardano goes up over $1, all the interest comes back in. People are like, Cardano, Cardano, Cardano. All the YouTubers are like, I'm getting into Cardano. CNBC, they're going to be interviewing Charles Hoskinson. People are going to want to buy their Cardano, and there's not going to be a lot of it for sale. Why? Because people in Cardano are not traders. We're long-term holders. And what's that going to do? It's going to jack up the price. So Cardano, I'm like so bullish on Cardano. It's not even funny. It's going to outperform Solana. It's going to outperform everything. I get it. Solana did a 10x in the last couple months. I don't care. Cardano will get its 10x and 20x very, very soon. You know, we don't chase on this channel. Just because Solana did a 10x, we're not going to like get out of Cardano and get into Solana when it already 10x. No, we're going to wait and we're going to be patient and we're going to do things the right way. All right, what else we got going on? You know, I saw this, and just not to get too political, but I guess I like getting political. You know, I hate football and I hate the Super Bowl and I hate sports because I think it's stupid. I don't understand it. Unless I was betting it. Like the only time I would really care about a sport, I used to do baseball cards, and I hated baseball. Well, I didn't hate baseball, but like I didn't really care about it until I figured out in the 90s you could buy a pack of baseball cards and make money with it, and then I started to like baseball. But as far as the Super Bowl, look at Biden's America. So Biden's been in office for like, almost 4 years now. It's $60. Here it is right here, cashing in chips. Super Bowl fans stunned by nachos costing a staggering $60. As price of food inside the stadium, was that Allegiant Stadium? I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. I can't read, and I don't know any of these stadiums. But inside where they had the Super Bowl, they're charging $60 for a thing of nachos. So this is what's going on in the country right now. Like, nobody has any money. It doesn't matter what they say about the job numbers. Like, yeah, there's a lot of shitty jobs out there. You can get a job washing dishes really, really easily. You can get a job, working building security or something like that. But there's no good jobs, and the tech layoffs are coming. But the real problem is not as far as jobs, it's how much everything costs. If you get a job making $15-20 an hour, how are you supposed to afford nachos? And I noticed that too, like, ever since Biden got elected with this inflation, like my sub shop would have a deal where it was $8.99, fries, tuna sub, Coke, or root beer, whatever you want to get with it. That's now $13.99. It's like went up 50%, and everything is going up. My egg sandwich is going up. Everything's gas is up. So, I mean, I know people voted for this with Joe Biden, but this is why, with all the flaws with Donald Trump, is why Joe Biden is so down on the polls right now, because you can't afford to take your family out to dinner. You can't afford to take them to a baseball game. You can't afford to do anything unless you want to go absolutely broke. I mean, it's absolutely insane. You go out to dinner with your wife or your girlfriend or whoever, you spend $200. It's insane. So I found this story to be like, this story should be like the #1 story of the year. $60 nachos at the stadium. It just kind of goes to show the failure of the Democrats and Joe Biden. And hopefully his reign of terror is coming to the end. Not all mention all the illegal immigrants coming in that destroyed New York, Chicago. It's just absolutely insane. And of course, we know the only reason Joe Biden is letting these immigrants into the country is because he wants them to be Democrat voters. That's the only reason he's doing it. So he's basically priced everybody out of the economy, what normally happens with Democrat-run cities. The elite Democrat who make a lot of money, live in the gated communities, they do very well. They hire the peons to work for them. They can afford the $60 nachos. But anybody below rich ends up living like absolute hell. And that's kind of what you see going on right now with the country. It's basically, if you want to take your kids to the baseball game, you're looking at like a couple $1,000s. And that's absolutely insane. So I found this story to be interesting. And it's not just that. If you look at other stuff, surf and turf nachos, 50, ultimate seafood stuffed potatoes. That's a potato it has lobster and macaroni and cheese in it. I guess that's good. But even at your most expensive restaurant, that would be maybe $30. This is like a food bar at the stadium. $50. A donut, a Sunday griddled donut, $20. Unbelievable what they're charging here. You see more of this, but so this is what's going on in America right now, and that's why people are fed up. All right, did we hit $50,000 yet? 49.5. I think we're getting a rejection to 50, guys. I think it's going to be a big, nasty rejection. I think we're going to hit 50 and go right back down to 48.5. We'll probably hang out there for a little bit, and then we'll probably start to see altcoins rip. If we, like I've been saying for the last week, if we blow past 50, I think this halvening bull market has started. But I'm loving the price action. I just feel like we're getting a rejection at 50. We might get like rejected at 50, go back down to 48.5, and then try to hit 50 again. Then we'll probably get rejected again. Then maybe we'll try to hit it again. Then we'll blow past it. But I'd feel a lot more comfortable if it was March 12th and not February 12th, because I just feel like we're not close enough to that halvening to get that halvening pump. But either way, I mean, we're almost at $50,000, so we'll probably see a pullback in Bitcoin. Like I said, rejection to 50. Then we should see altcoins start to run after that. Things are looking good, guys. If you don't have any crypto yet, if you don't have any Cardano or any of these metaverse coins, I mean, if you're sitting around waiting for like a $30,000 Bitcoin or Cardano to go back down to 30 cents, it's not happening, okay? It probably won't happen for another couple years until we go back into the bear market. So I really hope your bags are packed and you're ready to make some serious money in this bull market, because it's coming, guys. I mean, it's coming. The halvening is in 2 months. So very exciting times. But like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if we get a rejection of 50 and Bitcoin cools off and then the altcoins maybe catch up a little bit. All right, like and subscribe. Talk to you later.